She just burped. Did you hear
we
that?
we interrupt this broadcast because Palmer, the golden, just burped. She
Oh
burped.
my gosh, that's the third one while we're sitting here. That's my girl. That's it. That is my girl.
Oh
Well,
my
hi.
God. Hi, honey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Palmer's.
Let's clink.
Yeah, you want to do our clink first? Let's
Yes.
do that. We always forget. Ooh, I've
Mhm.
got some legs on this one. I haven't tried it yet. What are you having?
I am having a yummy one. Dry Creek Vineyard. How do you say it?
It's
Fum
a fume blanc.
Fume Blanc. Really
Yes.
yummy. It's like a Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, those are actually really nice. Very
It's
mellow,
very
nice
good
and springy.
and affordable.
Look at
What
you.
about you?
Oh, just another nickname. Do 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 do. I went with a Merlot today. I haven't had a Merlot in forever.
That is fitting.
And it's a decent Merlot. I mean, it's smooth. I just had forgotten about what Merlots are. I'm such a cab girl.
You are. What
It's,
what changed your mind? Just the title? The name?
yeah, I went shopping for titles again today.
Uh-huh.
And
Is
today
it
I'm
good?
feeling like the Velvet Devil. It's very nice. I would pair this with mm, everything.
Steak.
So yeah, it's tasty.
Anything. A
It's
pickle.
tasty. Yeah. Do you hear the noise over here?
We're
You
we're
hear
listening to the same thing, I think.
these two? It's the only way we can get time, really, is to give the dogs snacks now. And they both have those bully sticks here, and they are just going to town on those
That's
things.
what Palmer has.
Palmer has one.
A bully stick. And well, first of all, it's a braided one, which I
Oh,
don't even want to know
you're
how.
famous. Bully sticks, you know where they are, right?
I know what they are. I think there's probably a lot of people that go to the pet store and are like, these look pretty good. Bring them home and don't know.
I
The
don't think they
nickname is
know.
a bully pizzle,
Pizzle.
Pizzle, if that gives you any clues.
It's a bullwinkle.
Not the bar in Short North. I do love that place. But that
It is.
basically is what it is.
It's a bull's wee wee. And then yeah.
That must have been normalized for me in your house because I grew up with all of our dogs eating those.
Well,
And I tell
yes,
you
we,
what,
we started you at a very young age.
yeah, I'm not afraid of a bull pizzle. And that thing keeps her busy enough to do a podcast. So,
They're a little stanky. I'm not going to lie.
oh, I know people that won't give them to their dogs. I do pick it up with a napkin because it freaks me out a little bit.
I think you should always pick that up with them. Good girl.
Anyways,
Oh,
speaking of
funny.
Palmer,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about this on the podcast too. I
Okay.
love her. I think she's too smart for her own good. And she started like when Brandon and I are not paying attention to her. Usually it's like we're on our phones, we're relaxing at the end of the night,
Yeah.
just wanting to like decompress.
Sounds
She
like you're
started,
bonding wonderfully, by the way.
yeah. How's living together going? Just kidding. Love it. Um, she has started to whine. She's so vocal and she's not crying, but she's,
She
you know,
wants
voicing
attention.
that she's upset. And I found an article online that says dogs legitimately can get sad if you're on your phone too long. There's, you know, an emotional disconnect. It makes them feel like you're not paying attention to them. It can damage your relationship
Forget
and
your
lead.
children. Forget your kids.
That's
It's the
true
dog.
too. That's a whole nother story. It can lead to doggy depression. So the more
Oh,
bully sticks, the better.
we'll have to figure out what the cause is and how we can cure that. Yeah, the more bully sticks, the better. Those things are expensive, though. Aren't you
And
blown
she,
away by how much those
oh,
stinky things are?
oh yeah. And Palmer is a garbage disposal. She will eat, she'll swallow them.
Oh, yeah, watch that.
Like, and I'm talking like 4 inches.
Oh, no. Yeah. When
She'll
you
do
go
that when
down
I'm
from an
talking about
eight
bully
inch,
sticks.
8 inch to a four, that you got to yank it out of her mouth. I'm telling you, she'll choke on it. You can't let her choke on that.
Well, and then it comes back up. I see it at 4 in the morning. So she does. She throws them up whole. It's the
Oh, that's not good.
to
You
be
know, when you think,
supervised.
I know there's a market for this, but if you walk through a pet store, it's like pig tracheas. pig ears. Have you seen larynxes? I mean, it's like there's so much gross things that they want us to feed our dogs. Have you noticed?
Because they're not able to put them in chicken nuggets, basically.
Oh, really?
Or whatever, I guess hot dogs.
Yeah,
Hot dogs.
maybe so.
I don't know.
They're
It's
over
the
here.
leftovers.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
know if you hear mine because they're chomping away over here.
I
Let you
will.
know. All
I
right.
will. How are you doing?
I'm good. Tired. I'm tired. A lot of work. Got a lot of things going on. Had a
Well,
I had a good interview with a radio station, Scott Spears in Marion, and he loves our show. So complimentary
Scott.
about our show.
Cool.
He had not heard it or watched it before, and he said, "I'm in love with it." He said, I'm going to watch it and listen to it all the time." So, thank you, Scott, for that. So
Thank
we
you,
had a really,
Scott.
real great conversation, and I'm sure this one about bull penises might change his mind, but that's okay
We keep
too.
it real.
We do keep it real, don't
That
we?
is kind of the nice thing about a podcast. You can really keep it real. So
Yeah,
check that out, ShawnandCyd.com, by the
yeah.
way.
A couple other things that we'll probably talk about in no uncertain order. Okay, I don't know if I even want to get into this, but there's a guy who's a vegan who claims if you drink your own urine that it will cure things like mood problems, things like that. Yeah.
You're
Not sure.
thinking more
Huh?
about drinking your own pee than you are your sadness. I think
Oh,
that's
maybe
it.
that's what it is. The grossest thing you can put in your mouth will take your mind off the saddest
Yeah.
part of your life. You girls hearing that over there? Those things in your mouth? We're going to have two really happy dogs here in just a minute.
Ew. That is
Oh,
just
gosh.
icky. Well,
Oh,
yeah. And, you know, similar to drinking pee, you
really?
also found out about Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly,
Oh, my
that
gosh.
they have a habit. We'll talk about them too and their relationship. But
I hear something about them. I'm thinking, are they doing this just for shock value? Is this truly how they live?
maybe, maybe
Drinking
to the shock
blood,
value.
drinking blood, and that she also claims she manifested him into her life when she was 5 years old.
How do you even manifest at 5 years old?
That's just it. I mean,
I'm thinking about my Uncrustable at lunch.
wow, fancy. Yeah, so they have an unusual relationship, no doubt. But then there's this other story that I adore. There's this 92-year-old woman. She's like TikTok grandma. I think she has a different, I think they call her. Let me see what I can. She has like 31 million views.
Oh,
But
geez.
yeah, Grandma Droniak. And she wrote rules for her own funeral. And okay, she has 4.2 million followers and 31.7 million views on TikTok.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so she shares all these funny videos about her life. So she came up with her own funeral rules. And they are actually really funny. And we'll get into them on our actual podcast, which you can find right here on our website too, and on Spotify, Apple, all those. But one of the things I love the most is she banned Bertha from the funeral.
Who's that?
Bertha was a friend she had a falling out with many years ago. She cut her out of her life. And she said, Bertha is not invited. Don't let her in. I love that 92-year-old woman has a grudge that she's going
That
to
is funny.
hold the family up to.
That she makes a good point. Like there probably are some people from your past that try to
Oh.
sneak in that shouldn't be there.
Well, that's the thing, too. And sometimes when people die, there's like an obligation to be at a funeral. And everybody is like, oh, gosh, gee, wow. Worked with him for 7 years, good guy. And you're thinking, you hated that man. I mean, why are you here? Just for show? You know what I mean?
Make
It's
everybody
always-
else uncomfortable.
Right. It's always the same kind of weird predicament. So I am going to make a list just so you know who to ban from my funeral.
Might be a long one. I
Pull
can
out
think of a few.
Pull out the readers, everybody. This one's
Yeah.
going to take some reading. And then you found a, I'm speaking, of older people. Wow. This lady she takes a, what do they call it? A licking and keeps on ticking.
I have never heard that, and I don't know
Oh,
that I wanted to.
no,
Um,
it's an old watch commercial for Timex, I think, cakes, because they used to like run them underneath like
have to
truck.
lick it.
No, it's just like it would get bashed and broken, but it keeps on ticking. Gosh, that
Okay.
makes me feel really old.
Could have
Okay.
gone another way. Um, yes, we need to talk about Sister Andre. She's a nun,
Yes.
118 years old. She's now the oldest person living right now. She's
Is
not the
she though?
oldest ever.
Is she?
Yeah, I don't know. We could probably find someone else.
No, I'm just thinking, yes, she looks comfy leaning against that pillow on the chair, but
She's cute.
is
And
she
you know what?
living? I
She
don't know.
is she is dressed for the occasion, but she is a nun and we'll talk about it on the podcast. Her key to success living this long life is chocolate and 1 glass of wine a day. So, to
Stop
that,
it.
we're on to something.
We are onto something. Cling to
Mhm.
that. That's all she said. That was it.
You want to know more about Andre?
Probably.
Basically, they get her up at 7 a.m. and they sit her in her chair, get her dressed, and then
Why did they
she
do that
sits.
to her at 7 a.m.? Look, hey,
I know it is a little early for 118-year-old, but
yeah, let her sleep all day.
aw, this is sweet. This is her statement. I feel I would be better off in heaven, but the good Lord doesn't want me yet.
That's truth.
She said, calling the title a sad honor. God
Oh,
love her. All right, Sister Andre. Well,
118.
if you learn anything, glass of wine a day.
Yeah,
Can you
okay.
imagine?
What I would look like? A turtle without a shell?
She really
Ooh.
looks great. I'm not even going to lie.
She looks really good.
Yeah, Google her.
Happy because people didn't take away her chocolates or her wine. So
Right.
she's
She's
and we will
chilling.
not take yours away. Thank you for joining us for our little happy hour that we do.
Yes, we
And
appreciate you.
yes, and we appreciate our sponsors as well, who are always there for us. You ready?
I wasn't
First Light
prepared,
Home
but here we
Care.
go. I think I could do this in my sleep.
Okay.
First Light Home Care, Avola Lanza Hair Studios, North Star Family Dental, Merle Norman at Polaris, the Wesley Communities.
Boom. You got
I got
them.
them.
You got them.
Ding, ding,
Wonderful.
ding.
All right, lady. Love you.
Love you.
Thank you, everybody. Make sure you continue to follow us and spread the word. And we have some fun things coming around the corner we'll share with you here in a little bit.
Yes, we do.
All
We'll
right.
talk to y'all on the podcast. Find us there.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Clink.